To be continued. We get to go to court, finally! However, hang on a second. I gotta go do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. So, let's save and finally get on to the day of court. What we've all been waiting for. The next day. In the courtroom. Well, not yet.
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is not the time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna tough through it and just do it anyway then. Exactly 10 o'clock. Rabble.
The court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Wow, my voice feels weird. Maybe it's because the ear that my headphones are covering up. It kind of makes it sound different. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgewood, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if the producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what the evidence about the events on that day.
Phoenix. That face is weird. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chair.
Whoa.
That's about it. I can't think of anything.
The time of Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were at a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's hope we can get some more stuff out of this testimony. As of the studios from around... Okay. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I came in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that. I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole time. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Time on the phone. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure Juve already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led me to me missing lunch.
Ross, rolling on the floor, starving.
I hear
Everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on in the employee area. Everyone else, being the witness, did not eat them. But I had heard a meeting in the So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
It must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something spit that seem odd to you? It's contradictory, I guess. I don't know. It does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. Huh?
What do you mean?
When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I, was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So what exactly did you eat? When exactly did you eat?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down. I wolfed it down then, Droll.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during that whole meeting. I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not one.
What's he swaying so much about, I wonder? Only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Miller, you've contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell us that you ate that T-bone steak during a lunch break?
Oops, Raffle.
Well? Mr. Manel, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about the break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Alright, what happened on this break? Yeah, I don't know what FWIW means. For what I don't know. We took a break.
We're awful. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I don't know, man. I don't think it would be even enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh boy, hopefully we can press some stuff. Again. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise.
It was only 15 minutes. Okay.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on the trailer table. Oh, right,
The other one was Divas. Sorry, D. Vasquez plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Sometimes someone could say... Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, in testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of these people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is crucial. Critical. Think about it before you give an answer. Do you claim someone from the Studio 1? Do you claim someone from the studio trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it and claim it out loud. I don't know. And the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. And the victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time when they break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, a murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Or you haven't, I don't know. Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right! True that breaking the trailer meeting came at the right time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? And I'm afraid you lose this round. Crap. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to revise Mr. Manella from the stand. Relieve. What? It's over? Rabble.
Very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, no other relation to this case. Furthermore, with this regards to this photo of the Steel Samurai photo, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it on that day. All that is lacking decisive evidence on... All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have, indeed, decisive evidence, a witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for recess.
Yeah! Recess! Woo!
I guess you were supposed to lose a exclamation point there. I don't really see, unless you say no and it's just like, okay, we call this witness. I don't know. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. Thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? That kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers.
They came out of nowhere.
If you're innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to show it everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. You okay? Grab.
The court is now back in session for the trial of Mr. Wilhelms. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, this is a murder case. Beware that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning.
Nice to see it, Ruth is taking moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, all right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What, just because you're all grown, I don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incidents.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with that beard over there?
Just, I prefer bearded gentlemen.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify, he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me everywhere I go, or wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of that in the court record. Cody's camera.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Sorry. Random yawning.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods and off paths so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get in the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen in here, honestly. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh! My dad always takes me.
Poor, poor dad. Okay, found him up on the internet. Was that the first time you've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get on the rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
Whoa. Hey there, guys. If you liked this video and you'd like to let me know, there should be a button down there that says like. Go ahead and give that a little click for me. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, then there should be a button down there that says subscribe. Go ahead and give that a little click too if you want. Well, that's about all I got to say. So, see ya.